Good evening. It's Friday night. Woo! I'm happy to be back. This is nice. It's nice. It's Friday. It's the weekend. I got my new cup, courtesy of Dr. Jim. That's right.
Who's in the house?
Who's in the house? What? There he is. What's up, Dr. Jim? Damn it, Bob. Williams in the house. Diana. Shauna. Diane, yeah. I'm seeing. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see the little words. I'm like, let me see here. I should really put my glasses on.
Daniel Reed, Ian.
There you go. Now I'm smart and sexy.
Fantastic.
Oh, wow. Fantastic Publishing is in the house. Faith, Anthony Saletti. Wow, a lot of people piling in. That's awesome. It is open mic night. That means it's up to you guys. Basically, the show is yours. You guys ask questions throughout the night, and we keep the show going. By the way, how do I sound? I need to know how I sound because I got a new microphone. We look pretty. It lights up.
That's all that matters.
That's the important thing. Yeah, I know. My other microphone, a couple people said that I was low when I was doing interviews with other people. So I went and got myself a new microphone. Plus, I have been having quite a few people in studio, the Scooby Studios here in Buffalo, New York. So I figured, I need another microphone because Donna's got her mic, and now I have another microphone over here that's not plugged in right now. But if I need it, I'm good to go. So let me go over the rules because we need rules. Boom. Looking the wrong way. I was trying. The screen screwed me up. I was like, I'm trying to look because I'm looking that way. Anyway, rule number 1, you are welcome to ask questions. That's what this show is about. You guys ask questions. We discuss it. I might have an answer. I might not. Who knows? Rule number 2, I don't know everything.
No, he doesn't.
No. I have multiple witnesses that can attest to that. But if I don't know, I'll tell you. And if I'm going to speculate or take a guess, I'm going to tell you that right up front because I don't like people thinking that I'm just making shit up because I try not to. I mean, I do anyway, but it depends on what it is, Rule number 3, we follow the Patrick Swayze rule here. That means that during the course of the night, if you're in the chat room, you are welcome to discuss things and debate and talk about different topics, and you can disagree. That's fine, but please don't devolve into name calling or being a dick, because if you're a dick, we boot you. That's it.
Just be nice.
Yeah, be nice. Donna says so. Just do it. Rule number 4 is if you have a question, especially tonight, because that's the only reason we're going to stay here on the show. If you have a question, put a capital Q in front of it. That way Donna can see it easier, and then she can put it in the queue for us to get to as we go through the show. And rule number 5, my favorite, drink up. Oh.
Yeah, I just have water tonight.
I just have tea tonight.
Tea. Yeah, special tea.
It's special. Oh, man. All right. Let's get this out of the way. Let's go back to the comments. Again, it's up to you. Really, if we get no questions, this is a short show. Yeah, we'll be done in like 20 minutes. We'll be out of here, and I'll be home kicking my feet up with my jammies on and Rummy sitting on my chest.
Bob is saying the other mic was better.
The other mic was better? Really?
It sounds
staticky? Uh-oh. That's not good. The new mic sounds staticky. I guess we can't all win. The other mic was better in my opinion. Okay. Other people say I sound good.
Steve says it sounds good on the iPhone.
Okay. Well, that's good. Look at that fancy. Might be me because I'm used to speaking so loud. So I can turn it down a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. But I do tend to, when we go live, I tend to get louder. So it might be me. It might be me, I might be too close to it. I don't know. Or it might be your speakers, Bob. All right, let me see here. Anything I want to say? I'll get it out of the way because my friend Susan Gerbic was already bugging me before the show. She put up a Wikipedia page for the Secret History of Bigfoot, the book and author John O'Connor that we talked to last week. She never heard of the book. She liked it. She liked what she heard. So she actually went and created a Wikipedia page for them, so you can check it out. It's all like their reviews. It's based on the reviews already that were in, like, I think the New York Times and stuff like that. So, but yeah, go check it out if you want to. And then otherwise, anything to, like, I guess we have to fill in here, like what's been happening. What's been happening this week? I finished a video.
Steve is saying if watching on a TV, it's definitely not nearly as good.
Oh, wow.
as
Really?
home.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have to do some testing then and figure out what's going on, because I thought it was sounding good, but maybe not. Maybe not.
Well, we'll check it out this weekend.
I don't know. Yeah, I have to play around with it, because I did an interview 2 days ago. I did an interview and it went good. But I don't know. I don't know, because I can't hear it. I don't wear headphones during the show, so I don't actually hear what it sounds like to me. I mean, I could pop in my headphones real quick and listen, but I don't want to do that right now. Yeah, having a bit of clipping, input volume too high. Huh. I wonder if that's me or not. I don't know. I have to figure it out, because I don't have too much.
Sound like you're in a can.
I sound like I'm in a can. That's not good.
Not as clear.
That's kind of sucks. Now I'm curious. Now I'm going to pop in my headphones just so I can hear, see if I can hear something, and figure out if it's something I need to do or if it's a bad mic, maybe, because I don't have too much control here. Let me see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wow. Yeah, it doesn't sound that great. I don't like that at all. That's a little bit better. Maybe. No, it does sound like tinty. That's weird. I'm trying to figure out if there's any. No, this isn't working. I don't know. That's depressing. That's actually bugging me now. I might have to switch to my other mic and see if that works, because that's disappointing.
Yeah, everybody's saying it's clipping.
It's clipping. So let me see if I can plug this in. Go back to my old mic. We might mute this one. All right. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Look at this. It's got me all sweaty. Because I'm like, fuck, man. I bought this new mic and it sucks. How's this sound? Does this sound any better? Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Let me see. Yes. All right. I got a first yes. It sounds better. It sounds the same. Uh-oh.
Put them headphones back on.
Damn. I wonder if it's my connection tonight. I don't know. Oh, other people were saying
the same.
Now it's conflicted. Like, now I'm getting people saying much better. Other people saying it's the same. That's weird.
No real change here.
No real change. No weird change. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. 1 2. Dun, dun. So, yeah, I can hear you.
Do I sound good?
You sound.
Maybe
I think you sound good.
like me.
And you were complaining. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't sound good tonight.
No.
No matter what I do here.
But I sound okay?
Either one sounds kind of shitty. I wonder if it's just the way. I don't know. I have no idea.
You want my mic?
I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna make do with what I got.
Okay.
I'm just gonna turn this one off and go with this.
The other one sounds a little better.
All right.
The old one.
I'm gonna go with the old one tonight and just talk. All right. Hey, Donna. Van said Kenny sounds like a tin can. This sucks. This really upsets me that it sounds like this, because it sounded great the other night. I don't know why it's. Oh, I didn't even look underneath there. I don't know.
Pascal said he's going to come out and help us.
All right, cool. Come on out. We'll put you up. You can crash with us, and you can help me figure out what's going on here, because I don't know. I haven't done anything different. Oh, actually, maybe it's just because the levels are all the way up. I wonder if I can adjust that in StreamYard. Let me see, without screwing it up. Here we go. Reduce mic background noise, echo cancellation, mic volume. I wonder if that will adjust any. Maybe, because that levels is my bet. So I don't have much control over that, but I just changed the volume in the software itself. So maybe that's weird that some people are saying it's fine and other people aren't. Yeah. All right. So let me. I'm depressed now.
Oh,
I am so bummed. I was so happy. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show off my new microphone because it's lights and it change. You can't see it. I don't think you can see, but it does change colors. Yeah, you can't see it because it's too. Oh, you can see it a little bit. Yeah. So that really that bums me out. All right. So let me fix this. Anyway. All right. So do we have any questions that we can jump into? Take my mind off of my depressing microphone.
Wants to know if we have any special guests tonight. You are special guest.
You are, Faith.
You are.
You are. Doesn't sound too bad. I listen to podcasts that sound worse. Thank you. That makes me feel so much better. No special guest tonight. Tonight's open mic night, which pretty much means that it's me talking along with Donna, and then we take questions. So if you guys got questions, which some questions are coming through, I think it's the software. It might be the StreamYard because I'm seeing some glitchiness in the video. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but I'm seeing it. So I'm wondering if that might be the issue. Anyway, Macy Rose, nice to see you again. Nice.
We have another question.
Okay. Daniel Reed, how was VillaCon last week? Heard it was a blast. Oh, that's a good one. That's a nice wink, wink. So last weekend, Daniel Reed actually came up here. He was in the house, and was he here for the show? No, yeah, he was here for the show. Duh. Yeah. See, my week is so busy, I totally forget what happened like exactly a week ago. Anyway, so we went to VillaCon on Saturday, and it was fun. We had a lot of fun, even though like it was a small conference. It's at a very small college that's about 15 to 20 minutes from where I live. And we went there first time I was there, walked in, and I didn't know what to expect because this was the third year that they're doing it. So I was like, all right, well, third year must be good. Like they must have enough people to keep it going. And I walked in and I was kind of like, I wasn't sure in the beginning because we walked into, I think it was this, I don't know what you would call it, the student lounge, / cafe. And that's where most of the con was. And it was like, they had tables for the students who were still on campus and eating, with also pool tables that they were playing at. But then in amidst or among this college life was some booths about like gaming. There were some pops. There were some dice. I got new dice. Oh, I'll show you. Oh, I got to show you something. Look at this. Look at this. I got this thing. I'm using it as my business card holder. But I didn't even realize that it's for D&D, for your dice. Let me see if I can get the picture here. Look at that. It's so funny.
Yeah, Daniel, now we know what it does.
Yeah, we know what it does.
It's so behind the wall.
Yeah, because I brought it home. It was all black, and I did the silver accents. And I was like, oh, I painted it just with a Sharpie, just to put some accents on it. But I had it here, and I was like, I'm like, why is there a hole here? I don't know why. And there's a hole here. I'm like, I guess it's connected. I don't know. And then Eric walked in, and he's like, duh, it's a dice thrower. And I was like, that's so cool. But it's huge.
Because he picked up dice there too.
Yeah, I picked up a bunch of dice.
At the same stand.
That's the.
Where the
Oh,
dice-
no. I picked up. I got some rock, paper, scissors dice.
No lizard Spock.
No lizard Spock, Daniel. But yeah, got those. Got a rocket ship. Let me see, rocket ship dice. That's a 6-sided rocket ship shape. I got, this is actually cool. Got a 3-sided die. There we go, right there. 3-sided die. So now I have, in addition to the regular 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Wait, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 20. Yeah, I got it right. I have a 30. I have a 3, and I have a 100-sided die. So, oh, and I also got one that's eclipse themed. At least that's what we're calling it. Eric behind the wall got 2 of them, and we just decided that this must be for the eclipse. So he got a bunch.
What number is that one?
That's a 6-sided. Oh, it's probably no, I don't know. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. So it's 6.
6.
That's number 6. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that was fun. I mean, we did that, but the main reason we were there was because we were doing a presentation. So I have this hair that's sticking up. That's kind of bothering me. There he goes. All right. So we were. It was like all I can see is like this hair sticking out straight. It was just annoying the hell out of me. Sky Talker. Hey, Sky Talker. Sky Talker. I can't do that fast. Wow. She said, Kenny. So we went there. We did a presentation. We were doing a presentation on skepticism and the paranormal. And it was really cool because we kept it with the theme of a Comic-Con, especially, comic book characters and superpowers and stuff like that. So the idea, the overall theme was testing real life superpowers. So Eric behind the wall was there. He did a presentation, he did the first part talking about CFI and what we do here and Skeptical Inquirer and, some of the programs that we had. And then I took over and talked about some of the testing that the CFIIG have done, the $500,000 challenge. We talked about that. I talked about several of the tests that they did and got into some detail about it. And then Daniel took over and talked about, I forget what remind me what you called it. I think it was like Southern folk medicine, and talking about like elders that would tell you how to cure certain things, and it was just woo. It was total woo that was being put out in these like towns and stuff like that. And he went into a lot of stuff, including something about babies that get like this yeast infection in their mouth, and how Appalachian folk healing. That's it. Thank you, Danny. Dan. I can't talk. I can't talk. I don't know.
It's not the mic.
I know. It's me. But yeah, it was something I hadn't heard before, so it was interesting to hear him talk about it, describe it, and thrush. Yes, GD Sword. Yes, thrush. It was interesting.
Yeah,
So
it's called like hand, foot, and mouth.
So we went back and forth, and we talked about psychics and cold reading, hot reading. And we talked about like a plethora of stuff. A plethora.
You used it in the right context.
I know. That's Three Amigos. That's the one thing I took from that movie, and I've never forgotten it. Anyway, so it was a good time, and I mean, we were worried that no one would show up because it was a Comic-Con. This was the first time we were going there and doing this. First time that I know that they had anything like this. And I mean, we passed one classroom, and like there was a guy in there dressed up nice, like a suit, and nobody was in there. nobody was in there for his like event, and like we passed him a couple times, and I was like, oh, that's going to be us. That's totally going to be us. We're going to be sitting in here, and like we were the last talk of the day. We were from 5 to 6, and it was like, not only did they stick us at the end, but it's like we have to stick around the whole time and wait for potentially nobody, because that's what we were thinking, and we were wrong, which is great. We were wrong. We actually had a bunch of people come in, and then there was a Eric is going to love this. There was a slight doubt because I had not purchased that Avengers Tower yet. And I was like, this is the last, it's at the end of the day, I really want it. And I said something like, I really want that Avengers Tower. And Eric looked at me, he's like, you know, they're probably going to be packed up and closed by the time we're done our talk. And I like literally jumped up, ran down the hall. I purchased it, came back. And when I walked back in the classroom, like it was full. Every seat was taken. And then we had people standing in the back, which was great. It was great. I did. Oh, Daniel, I didn't tell you this. I did email the marketing person for it. I told them that we had a good time, and I mentioned our turnout, and they're very happy to have us back next year. So put it on your calendar. There you go.
That's interesting. That's cool.
Yeah. And it's really nice. What I really like about it is that this is a Christian college, and I'm not bashing religion. I don't want anyone to think that. It was a Christian college, and I didn't know that until after I had reached out to them, because I actually just reached out saying, hey, you know, if you happen to have ghost hunters that are having a booth or doing a panel discussion, I would like to be a token skeptic. You know, I would like to be on that panel or at least part of it if that's possible. And they came back and said, we want you to do an entire panel yourself. And I was like, well, I don't want to do it by myself. I need people to come with me. I don't want help. So they were open for it. And now knowing that they were happy with what we did and invited us back. So that's nice. That's good.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like
Maybe
that.
They'll give you an earlier time slot.
Well, hopefully I'll get in, and I think it was me because I waited. I didn't get in when registration actually opened. So it was just because I wasn't aware of it until late in the game, so I couldn't get a booth. Plus, I found out that the school had a flood in the library, which is where they usually have the conference set up, the main hall. So they had to spread it out in 2 buildings and kind of, you know, put people where they could. So it'll be much more organized, I think, next year. So looking forward to that.
Cool.
All right.
Karen's in the house.
Oh boy. Oh, shit. There goes the show. Hi, Karen. Do I look bright too?
This question for me.
Ooh, question for Donna. How are you adjusting to your new home?
Well, Anthony, it's beautiful up here, except for the cloudiness. The weather is very dreary, especially in the wintertime.
Yeah, it is.
That's the one thing that I don't love about being up here. But I love the people. I love the area. It's friendly. It's nice. You know, I miss people. I miss my friends, my family was a little closer.
Yeah.
But other than that, I am totally 100% liking the move.
The move. Oh, the move. I was like, the move. What? The what? Yeah, it is nice. The weather is unpredictable up here. I mean, it's like what? Yesterday, a couple days ago, it was like 60 degrees.
60, and tomorrow night we're expecting snow.
Yeah, and that's how it's been all week.
Yeah, it's been up and down. Like we had some beautiful days, and then it drops like 30 degrees.
Right.
But
it's weird.
We'll have like a beautiful sunny day, and the next day is like the dreariest day ever.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of overcast days. And hopefully, it wasn't like that during the summer, though. So hopefully it'll be better.
Kind of step out of that.
Yeah. All right.
That's my only
complaint.
Yeah, complaint about the area.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
All right. What else we got? Dun, 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 dun. Daniel Reed. Oh, we did that. Yeah.
Here we go.
Ian, have you absorbed the UFO UAP report thing released this week? This week? The report? I don't know.
No, he is
I
not.
did not.
No.
Now I have to look up. Let's see. UAP report 2020 2024.
I might have to put this on your schedule to read.
Pentagon Historical Report Volume 1. Is that what it is? Department of Defense All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. Report on the historical record of U.S. government involvement with unidentified anomalous phenomena. Phenomena. Volume 1. February 2024. I hope that's what you're talking about. It's, how long is this? 63 pages.
Too long for tonight.
Print. I will, you're going to be the first on my list on my notepad here. I'm going to print this out later and I'm going to read it because I want to see it cleared for open publication. Well, that's nice. March 6th, 2024. So yeah, I'm definitely, expecting that's what it is. And we'll, yeah, I'm going to read this. Let's see. Report on UAP bullshit. Read this. That's my note. Read this in absolute chicken scratch. All right. So I'm going to print this on the main printer so that I can pick it up on my way out tonight and read it.
Now I have something to do.
Yep. Let's see. Let's go. Pentagon. Well, none of this appears to be extraterrestrial, and there was no evidence that there was an active attempt to cover information up UFO people. This is a cover-up. Isn't that always the case? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they conclude. It'll always be a cover-up. And I mean, this is ongoing, and I'm listening to the people that complain about it. I see videos, I see stories written about it, and it's just, I think some groups are just so damn invested in it that they want it to be true no matter what. And that's, we're getting into the definition of being closed-minded. Does not matter what anyone says unless it agrees with them. And I'm looking, wow, there's a lot here. Oh, Manhattan Project. Wow, Project Mogul Project. They're getting into a lot. This will be a good read, at least. Predator.
All right, that's everybody's homework.
What?
Everybody go out and... Page
44 says Predator. Reaper, Dark Star. Oh, I like these. Global Hawk. Oh my God. This is like 1980s sci-fi, like smorgasbord. I love this. Advanced Technology B-2 Bomber. Spirit. That's a lot of stuff that's already been covered. Project Apollo, Project Gemini, Project Mercury.
Maybe it's just the sum of all of them together.
I'm guessing it is. Involvement. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I got to read it first so I know what I'm talking about. I wasn't aware that it was released today or this week. So that's my homework for the weekend.
And what is it? What are you reading?
This is the report on, actually, I'll post the link in the chat.
Oh, okay, that would be good.
So that everyone can
read along.
Get it? So I think that's a good idea. Like, everyone, that's your homework. Like, if next week's show, do we have a show next week? Hold on.
No.
I got to check. I won't be here.
I'll be here. I can run it.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good Donna show.
Yeah, no.
What are people thinking?
Nope.
Let's throw it to the audience. Yeah, all right. That doesn't work with me.
www.com. .com. So no show next week because I will be on a road trip, a working road trip. Ooh. You'll see the following week. But why don't we make the following show, the next show that we have, we'll talk about this. Maybe I can get some people on. I'll reach out. Maybe I can get Mick West on. Maybe Mick will be
or Ian
available.
Was the one that threw the
Or yeah, we can talk about this and go over it and really tear it apart. Or maybe I'll do it for 3TS, 3 Souls. We're supposed to have a show next week, so maybe we'll do that.
Skeptic Chicks next Friday.
Skeptic Chicks.
That'll be me.
What?
Come join me. It'll be Skeptic Chick Friday.
Nope. Under lock and key.
Gang. Skip the gang.
No.
Come on.
Nah. No, because you'll push one button and it'll fuck the entire computer up. And I'll have to throw everything away because it'll be just... I'm already bummed about my microphone.
That is a possibility, guys. I'm
not good with tech. So, oh man, I'm so bummed about my microphone.
Somebody here can help me.
All right.
Eric would probably come in and help.
Eric.
How tech savvy is he?
He's pretty good. He sets up all the streaming that we do.
That's all I need then.
He's really good, but
Eric behind the wall.
He doesn't have a key to my office.
I have it. Vance has it.
Yeah, Vance does, but you don't. And he won't give it to you.
Amy.
No.
Chick night next Friday.
Next question, please. Damn it, Bob. Is there a...
It's not even Bob's fault.
I know. It's just...
Taking it out on Bob.
It's good stress relief. Is there a significance to the box of Ritz on your shelf?
That was a good question.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. So, for those that are not on TikTok or follow me on TikTok, but I think Bob does.
Okay, here's the follow-up question.
What's going on with all the back and forth on TikTok? Give us a rundown. Oh, JD. Okay.
So here we go.
So
2 questions in one.
This is good. Good story. So several weeks ago, I came across let's call him a gent. Not even a gentleman, a gent, over in Manchester, England. And he was putting out these videos claiming that his flat was haunted, that he had a ghost. And it started when he found this Winston, I think it's a Winston Churchill coin, I think, in what he claims to be like a neighbor's apartment. And that he brought the coin home to his place, which I was like, are you stealing that shit? I don't know how much it's worth, but like, really, you should have given it to your neighbor. But anyway, brought it home and all this stuff started happening. Just like all the other TikTok channels and YouTube channels that deal with, I get paranormal activity every fucking day. So it was one of those channels. And I decided that I was going to try and recreate them. And I did. So I was able to recreate some of the videos. And I had fun with it. You know, I don't like taking it seriously because it's TikTok. You know? So I was having fun, making jokes, not like making fun of the person, but basically just having fun and making fun of like the whole situation. And he caught wind of it, and I guess he was okay with. He was kind of like, I don't care at first, and then I guess he started realizing I was showing exactly how he was doing it. So then he was doing videos like directly naming me and saying that I'm not that good at debunking. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's just much better than I am. And then it got really into the narcissistic kind of behavior where everything he was commenting was like, oh, I'm getting millions of views and you only get a few hundred. You're nowhere near as good as I am. I'm rich. I'm getting paid. I got money. I got women. He's that kind of guy. I got women. He's a douchebag. But like all kinds of stuff. And I kept ignoring it and just recreating his videos and trying to put education out there. So I would redo his trick and then show the audience like how it was done. How did I do it? At least my way of doing it. And, you know, once in a while I tell you, like, I don't know if this is exactly how he's doing it, this is how I would do it with the stuff that's available in my house or here, you know, like just household items. And it's been fun. I mean, most of the tricks are just basic tricks that you see on any other channel. Most of it is done with fishing line, or as I like to call it, Leighton line, because I named it after him because I think he's using so much fishing line for everything that I just started calling it Leighton line.
Says by Winston.
Yeah, it does. It does. It says by Winston because he named the ghost Winston because of the coin. So
getting back to the Ritz box.
So one of his videos involved a box of Ritz crackers, and it's on a table. He's eating, and it really, I mean, his videos became so ridiculous that, you know, like when people, how do I say this? When they're trying to pass off like fake footage as real, and the camera is always facing the exact direction that it needs to face in the exact perfect time, or when you see like they're panning across a room like this, and then they're going at one speed, and then they kind of pause and maybe go back just at that one spot, and then maybe slowly start, and then something happens because they know it's going to happen. So I saw that a lot. And he's sitting at one of his videos. He's sitting at a table, and he's eating Ritz crackers in a box. And the box like moves away from him on the table by itself, and then flips over the table. And he goes and he picks it up, and he kind of like, you know, spins it around, and he curses a lot. It seems like a lot of ghost hunters or people that run channels like this, they always drop the F-bomb.
That's like they're scared, Kenny. It
well,
scares them.
And that's the thing. Like if I'm sitting here by myself, and you know, like this kind of just like turns around and looks at me by itself, like I'm gonna be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like over here, I'll be like back here grabbing this, going, all right, come on, bitch, come on, and then boom, boom. That's what I would do because, you know, that's my reaction. You know, fight or flight.
You would drop the F-bomb a few times.
I would. But the difference is, like with his videos, when it happens, he's like, oh, fuck, no. What's going on? Come on, guys. What's going on? Like there's no emotion in it at all. It's kind of boring. But anyway, so I recreated the Ritz cracker thing, and I did it as like a montage. We actually had fun because I didn't have any on hand. And when I do like recreations like that, I want to try to get it as close as possible to the original footage. You know, like I want to try to use the same camera angle. Hell, last night it's like 1 a.m. and I'm in our guest bedroom trying to figure out how to mount my phone up in the corner of the room because somebody had security cam footage where it's up in the corner with a wide view, and I'm trying to figure out how to get the same exact angle, which I had to actually go. I actually turned out better. That's a different story. I got a different angle, but still a wide view. But I like to get it as close as possible to the original to say, like, look, I did it under the same conditions, same views, same this and this and this, and I was still able to show it's a trick. So when we did this montage for this video, and we didn't have any, we had to go to the store, and I was like, "Well, I'm going to the store," and I swear, like your face was like, "You're kidding, right?"
Yeah, it was. Like, yeah. We can't use a different box.
We can't just use a box. I was like,
use a box
no.
Of cereal.
We need Ritz.
No.
We need Ritz.
So off to the store.
Off to the store. You know.
Luckily, being in Buffalo is a minute away.
Around the corner. Yeah. But like, you know, little montage video, going to the store, driving up, walking in, walking down the aisle, finding it, going up, paying for it. $5 for a box of crackers.
Yeah.
Damn. But we did it. And, you know, it pissed the guy off. Like he gets really mad. And it's almost comical anymore because it goes back and forth. It's very childish because he blocks me. And then like a day later, he unblocks me. comments like 20 or 30 times and then blocks me again. And then this is a cycle. What's the name of the channel? It is 666 Manchester. That's the name of the channel. Yeah, if you type that in and look, you'll see all his videos. And then if you go to my channel,
yeah, go to Kenny's channel and you can see.
Yeah, I mean, I use all of his videos.
Yeah, don't give him.
I usually take it. I take it and I show you the original, and then I do a recreation. So, but yeah, so that's why there's the Ritz crackers there, and you don't see it, but see that balloon up there?
That's another prop.
That's another prop, because he was doing balloons, like balloons moving around on their own, and I made them like fall off a table and then shoot up in the air without anyone near them. I made them dance around while I was on camera with my hands and feet, you know, on camera.
We were popping them.
We popped them. We just made them pop on cue. So lots of little things, and it's actually like a really good exercise. I've been enjoying it because it's a distraction. It goes along with what I do anyway, but it's a nice little distraction because I can figure out what's going on. Like, it makes my brain work because I have to figure out, how would I do this? How can I do this? And sometimes I got to think like, all right, what's hidden? You know, what is there certain furniture in the way that might be hiding a line? Like he did one where the whole table, like a kitchen table and chairs moved. The table moved and just moved the chairs with it. But I noticed like he's filming in front of a footstool, like he's sitting down on the couch and there's a footstool in front of him and there's a coffee mug and it's blocking the leg of the table. And I'm like, well, that's a perfect place to hide a wire, you know, because the coffee cup's blocking your view. You can't, let me see if I can do that. And I was able to do it, replicate it like almost perfectly. So that's the story with the Ritz. And then a lot of my downtime has been just pissing him off. And I mean, it's really the comments that he leaves me and the messages. He sends me messages and just, oh my God. So it reminds me of somebody years ago named Roundtree.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Reminds me of him. Just with the, I'm so great, everybody loves me, and I'm popular, you're not, and this and that. And I mean, I keep telling him, like, we're two different people. And we did a video. Donna helped a lot because he left a comment and I responded to it, just saying, you know, every time I hear you or read a comment, all I hear is this. And Donna played a recording of a baby going, bah, nah, 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 nah. But yeah, we're two different people. Like, he's definitely in it for the money, to make money off of people, of fooling people. No haunted Ritz, yeah.
No haunted Ritz, I'm sorry.
And I'm about just education. Like, let's have some fun with it. Let's learn while we're having fun. And if people can laugh at me while they learn, all the better. So I love it. That was a good question because it was a good story.
Here's a follow-up to that.
What are your thoughts on Congress possibly banning TikTok in the U.S.? That would suck. That would, because I've been having so much fun on it. And I have built a nice little audience, and it's we're working together. Like, a lot of these videos now that I post and post like recreations of, I'm getting ideas from other people. Like, people are messaging me and we're talking about it and saying, what do you see? Oh, I see this, I see that. And they're sending me screenshots and videos. And
people are redoing their own videos.
Yeah, they're doing their own recreations, which I love. I mean, that shows like what I'm doing is working, because that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the fruit of my labors. I like that. I haven't been able to use that phrase. So yeah, really, really cool. I really love it. But if they ban it, I mean, that's I mean, I don't know why. I don't understand why. You know, like, I get it. Like, they have our information. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't?
Right.
Who doesn't?
It's everywhere.
You know, how much shit did we order from Wish? You know, and I hear a lot of people order from Temu and other ones. And it's like they already got the information. Let's just leave it alone. Let me play.
Yeah,
Let me play.
Let us play.
Let me piss off the hoaxers. Because that's the only one reason I use it for, an occasional like dance routine that I try when no one's looking. I don't do that. You'll never see me post a dance video because I just can't. All right. Earth has finally revealed intelligent life. It's Kenny Biddle. Not rude. Well, I try. All right. We got, what are we at? 45 minutes. We're doing good. Well, we only have one more question. You guys better get some questions out because we got another hour. Let me put the magic banner up.
Oh,
there we go. Dr. Jim, if people have no EMF field, what? And if the REM pods detect EMF, then why can you sit a REM pod off with your hands? Because it's not necessarily EMF. It's not an electromagnetic field. That it's, from my understanding, and it's very difficult to understand, and I don't think I understand it completely. So I'm trying to be completely honest here. Basically, it's if you can ground it. So I think it generates a field. I think it puts out an electromagnetic field. I think it's put out its own field, and you basically ground it. So anything that is conductive that gets near it, which means us, will help ground the circuit and complete the circuit and make it go off. I think that's how it's working. But I don't understand why radios make it go off. I don't understand why the 2A radios make it go off. I'm testing it. I can show it. I can demonstrate that, but I don't understand why yet. I don't know if it's just interference. I'm not sure. So that's an honest answer. I really need to talk to somebody that understands what a theremin does and how it works. And I keep trying to go back to that because there is like the Theremin Society that I had reached out to before and didn't get any feedback or response. But that was like 5-6 years ago. So I don't know if I try again, which I plan on doing. It's on my list. It is actually on my list over here that you see here. But I'm going to try and figure something out because I need a better understanding of it because it's weird. Like I can make them go off with a 2A radio from like 20 some feet away. I can be like above and be below, like a floor above, a floor below. But then because something was brought up to me that when you do it with a 2A radio, it just makes it go off for like a full 7 seconds. I think it has like an automatic 7-second reset. And it will just go off for that 7 seconds and then reset, and that's it. And that you can't make it do short beeps. And I was able to do that though. And I was able to show video. Who did I show it to? I think I showed it to the side-eye guy for his videos. But like I was in the auditorium here we have here, and I was about like 15 feet away, and just the motion, holding the button down, I was able to just go like this and make it go short beeps. I sat here with a REM pod right on the desk here, so if I leaned, it was within arm's reach. But I was able to sit here with the walkie-talkie against my chest, and it was because my hand was going back and forth to the antenna, I was able to make it do short beeps. So I don't understand exactly why it's doing it that way, but it does. And I've been able to record it and show that it does work like that. And I mean, if you give me enough time, I can make a REM pod answer any questions that you have, with the short beeps or a long beep or this and that, and only be a few feet away. So that's why it's important to get that information out, because so many like YouTube videos and TikTok videos, and ghost hunters go out and they do these videos and you don't see the entire scene. You don't know if there's somebody standing behind the camera that figured this out as well. You don't know if there's somebody behind the wall, like in the next room, that had also, figured this out. So these are kind of things that we need to understand going forward, because you don't want to be fooling yourself. But that's a good question. I like that.
Good.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Dr. Jim.
Thanks, Dr. Jim. Thanks, Dr. Jim. Bob says, I assume you are not coming down tomorrow. Went to school. I've been feeling exhausted lately. Seeing a doctor in 2 weeks. So no, tomorrow is Lego Day.
Lego Day.
Yeah, tomorrow's Lego Day. We have a Lego building event. So like once a month, I think he was doing it. We have a Lego Day where you can come out, you can get a Lego set, bring it with you, and we all gather in the reading room. Lego my Ego Day. And we sit around, we chat, we build Lego sets together, and it's fun. We have a good time. And then Sunday we have two things. Well, they have Secular Sunday. That's an event once a month here at CFI. And after that, we have a workshop, a CFI workshop, which is the cyanotypes. So it's a type of photograph you use with paper that's treated with cyanotype chemicals. So it's basically that like bluish purple color. When you change the ink in your printer, cyan is one of them. So this is what it does. And basically what's going to happen is we have treated paper, chemically treated paper. If you have a picture or we take a picture here, Eric behind the wall is going to print it out on transparencies. And that's basically going to be your negative. And then you put it on top of the treated paper. And we either go outside, if it's nice out, and let the sun hit it because it works off of UV light. We let the sun hit it for 5 minutes. Or if it's cloudy out or raining or snow, we come inside. We have a UV light in here. We're going to use, and Eric actually tried it today. And I have a black light. He used a black light, yeah. And within 5 minutes, it came out with a good print. It looked really good. So we're going to do that because we're going to do it on our the eclipse event that we're having April 8th. That's going to be one of the workshops we're going to do then too, because it's all about like the eclipse and the sun and stuff like that. So this would be a cool workshop to do because people will, put these pictures together and you use the sun to actually develop them. So it'll be fun. So not this weekend, but next weekend is when I'm coming down to the Philly area because I do have something going on down there that I can't tell you about it yet. I'll tell you about it next show. Alrighty. Maybe we take one more and then we'll do it a break.
Okay.
Where are we out?
Here's just a really quick one, and then we'll come back.
And then we'll do a break. If they ban it, I'll give you VPN account. Thanks, Jade Kitten. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I don't know how they're going to ban it, unless they're going to force providers to shut it off, to block it. I don't know how that works. And I kind of think it just sucks. I don't like that. I really don't like that because they're taking something away that they don't need to. At least I don't see any reason why. So I don't know all the information, but from what I've seen,
it's only because it's owned by China for some reason.
All I know is like that one video of that senator asking the head of TikTok just like the same question over and over again. And I felt bad for the guy. The guy's sitting there going, Senator, he's from Singapore. Singapore?
I don't know.
He was just saying like he would answer and say, no, I don't do that. I'm from this place. And the senator would like ask him the same question. And I'm watching this going, who the fuck is this senator? He's so dumb. Like, just dumb. Asking the same question, almost like the smug look, like, I know the answer, even though I don't know the answer, but I'm going to ask you the question because I think I know the answer. And when he gets the answer that he doesn't like, he just asks the same, Tom Cotton. There he is. Yeah. Super ignorant. Jackass.
and Steve said that they wrote it in the bill. It would be a crime to use a VPN, so you can't get caught.
That's just bullshit. That's stupid. Mm.
Yeah, what happened to
Infuriates
America
me.
and, home of the free?
All right. So let's take a break. We'll take a
Break
break
time.
just a couple minutes early, and we'll do our commercial. Everybody can get up, go pee if you have to, and then
get the questions up because
get the questions up.
we're going to be done early tonight.
Yeah, which is okay. I mean,
Yeah,
I can
okay.
get up early tomorrow. Maybe hit like some thrift stores before I go to Lego. I have to figure out a Lego set. I have to go shopping tomorrow to see if I can find a cheap Lego set because they ain't cheap.
Legos are not cheap.
I gotta find one on clearance. I gotta go down to clearance aisle and be like, please have one.
They'll come in with the Duplo blocks.
Duplo. The GoBots of the Transformer.
The big Duplo for the little kids.
Yeah. They're the GoBots of the Lego world.
Yeah.
Horrible. It's depressing. I'm still depressed about my microphone. All right. We're gonna go on break. Get some questions up, please, and we'll see you back here in about a little over 4 minutes from now. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Hopefully, I'm using my new mic, so hopefully it sounds good. Maybe it's me.
Maybe it is. Maybe you're just louder because you got a new mic. You're excited.
I do notice that when I do, like when I go live, I have my radio voice, which I get louder when I talk. And I notice that even when I do tests, when we do like a lecture, and I help Eric, I usually get up on stage and I use the microphone and he zeroes the cameras in and all that stuff. So I notice that I talk louder.
You're talking louder now.
And I do because we're on. I don't know. As soon as I hit, and I do that even with like when I do my TikTok videos. Like I can sit here and go, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, and then as soon as I hit record, I'm like, all right. Sometimes I hold my breath too. I don't know why. It's weird. Like by the end of the thing, I'm like, it's so weird. All right, so it sounds the same, unfortunately. Okay. Any other? Does it sound good to anyone? The microphone.
Push it back a little. I'll wait for you.
We'll see. Maybe I'll do that, and see if it's any better. I don't know. This is the first time because this is a dynamic microphone. I'm used to using a condenser mic, so maybe that's the difference. Kat says it sounds okay to her. Shauna says me. I'm on a Mac. All right, so I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. We'll see. I'm going to try and use it. Maybe just power through it. All right. So, do we have any other questions, or are we going home early?
We have a few more.
Sky Talker. You talk to the sky. You talk to the clouds.
You're trying to be funny?
I'm trying to be funny. Yeah. I'm still looking at the comments. I'm sorry. Don says, sounds okay to me now. Mike sounds okay for me. And Adrian says, with headphones, not as good. Huh. Jay, the louder you talk, the more tinny. Oh, so maybe if I just talk normal, like this. Maybe if I just talk like this.
It's supposed to pick you up.
Sounds good.
Perfectly. You're not supposed to have to project.
Maybe. At least it doesn't seem to be clipping now. Okay. All right. So maybe I can talk normal. All right. Let's get this guy's question here. Why do some folks set off touch lamps without touching them? Why do some folks set off touch lamps without touching them? Is that my EMF? Oh, security lights and car radios. I don't know. I don't know. I remember having a touch light like in the 90s.
You don't have to get too close to it.
Yeah, you really don't. You could get kind of close.
Maybe the warmth of your finger.
But I don't know. I've never actually had a chance to test those because they were kind of, as far as I know, and this is just my experience, it was like a fad that kind of like they came out, everybody thought they were cool, and then they went away because
the clapper came out. The clapper.
I love you so much. You're so cute.
You don't have to reach over anymore.
I know. Isn't it like the old lady in the bed? Like light would go out. She'd be like, "Yeah, going to bed." All right. Oh man. But yeah, I think they were super sensitive. I mean, you could just little tap would make them go off. And I don't know what else would. I really don't know because, to be honest, I just haven't tested one. If I come across one now, I'm definitely gonna have to buy it. I'm gonna have to buy it, and that's gonna go down in the workshop. And like, all right, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can make this work because that would be so awesome.
Does anybody have an old touch lamp?
Yeah, does anybody have one they want to send me? I take donations for science. All right. Let me see. Oh, what's Amy say? Van said, since you turned down the levels, you sound much better. Okay. So that might be it. Because I did have. So let me turn this down a little bit too. Because I do have levels that I use. Clap on. Like the other microphones, I have my dials here, and this one and hers are set at like 4. and I had mine set up like 6. So I want to turn it down to almost 4 now. You guys let me know if there's a difference. And I appreciate everyone's feedback on this to help me get this figured out. All right. So yeah, with touch lamps, I can't give you an answer because I just don't know. I haven't had experience with them except for the novelty. Oh, send it over. Let's play. I mean, I don't know what. See, I don't know if like temperature differences would affect it, like any expansion of the metal.
Bob said dust would fall on his and it would go on.
Really? Wow, that's good to know. I mean, that's interesting. Because if you get too much dust buildup, I wonder if that. Because I got to figure out how it works.
Right.
You know, I've never looked into it. I don't know the mechanics behind it. Like why does your touch? Why do you have the magic touch?
Sky Talker, you might only send it if you don't want it back, because he will take it apart.
Yeah. This is very true. I mean, I've been sent so much equipment over the years, and I would say roughly estimate ballpark figure 60% still work after I take it apart, put it back together. And that's just I don't know. Static might be it. I just don't know. I'm afraid I'm going to put that on the list. Touch lamps. I'm going to add how do they work, because I'm going to read this later and go touch lamps. Like touch what lamp?
Yeah. Dr. Jim says lightning will also set off the lamps.
Static discharge. Let's see if we can look. Let's learn. Let's see if we can learn. How do touch lamps work? Touch lamps use a capacitive touch screen technology to work. Use a capacitive what? When you touch the lamp, your body increases. Your body increases the electrical storage capacity. The lamp's memory circuits detects this change and turns the light on or off. All right. So yeah, I can see static, lightning. Yeah, absolutely. Because that's a big charge in the air. That's interesting. So I wonder, if there's a static discharge nearby, like just sitting down, like when your blanket or clothes get staticky. I wonder if that could make it go off.
That'd be fun to test it.
Wow. You have to touch them. You don't, though. If it's just measuring an increase in the electrical storage capacity, then yeah, like something like a lightning strike would set. Because I wonder. The next question now is how much. What's the difference? Like, what's the threshold of it saying, okay, there is a change? Is it a very minuscule, or is it something significant? I don't. It can't be something. It's got to be very, very tiny. At Kenny Biddle, there is a medical term for that. I believe. I can't seem to remember. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to look into this more because now it's interesting. Now it's got my attention. So, all right, cool. Good question. I like that. Makes me think. Doof. What's up? Karen from Australia. I did an interview with her. She was funny.
Oh, yeah. Good.
She was funny. I like her. Where are you in July? Where am I? You should drive to Virginia City and say hi. Come for a mine tour or a steam tries. You're going to be in Virginia City. Is that in Virginia?
I hope so.
I hope so too, because I don't know. Let's see. Where am I in July? I'm looking at my calendar. Hold on. That's not my calendar. That's my calendar. July. June, July. Oh, we got a couple things going on in July. The North American Science Festival. Oh, no. I'm sorry. The North American Science Fiction Convention. Oh, that's going to be fun. I can't wait. That's the July 19th and 20th. I'm gonna have to find out where that is because
Bob says Virginia City's in Nevada.
what? That's weird.
That's weird.
That's weird.
He doesn't believe you,
Virginia
Bob.
City,
I know
Nevada.
you're a teacher, but he doesn't believe you.
Southeast of
looking it
Reno. Okay. Yeah, that's a little far. That's a little far. Virginia was doable, but Nevada,
There's
that's a
one
little
in Montana.
so yeah, I won't be able to make that one. But yeah, July, the last 2 weeks, or actually there's just about 5 weeks in July. Week 3 and 4, I'm busy. I'm booked because that's our work retreat too.
Week 1 is 4th of July.
And so there you go. Thanks, Bob. So no, doof. I won't be able to come down or over or down and over down, and see you in Virginia City. Why don't you swing up to Buffalo? You can go see Niagara Falls. Ooh, that's always fun. Big waterfall. And we got some oddities here too. So, all right, next question, please. Hey, Karen, how are you? Well, I'm doing pretty good. That's a nice question. I'm doing pretty good. Feeling good, loving life, enjoying it. Been busy. This week has been busy. We've been working on a project that I'm really proud of. So it's a project that we came up with, and we're doing a timeline. I can show you a picture. Don't tell anyone. All right. And if Barry Carr is watching, tell him to go away. Make sure he doesn't look, because I don't want anybody seeing this yet. But we're working on a project here.
I don't want anybody seeing it, but you're going to put it out there.
That's right. Well, I love the people that watch this show. So we're doing a timeline because in 2026, we're going to be celebrating 50 years here at CFI. So we've been around for 50 years, almost 50 years. And we got this idea, a couple of us got this idea of, hey, let's do something to celebrate this. And we started doing display cases, like looking back and trying to get like old literature and memorabilia and all this stuff from the last 50 years, like first issues of stuff. And that kind of grew into, hey, we should do like a timeline kind of thing. Like, what do you think? Like, make a timeline poster or something. And that it went from a poster to like a wall. So now we have this is a preview. All right, come on, focus. There we go. So right there you see that's a timeline. It's a 13-foot long timeline, starting on this side. Wait, where am I? There I am. Starting on this side and going to the 50 years on that side. But it's going to list all the events, the big events that we've done over the years. And the labels that you see above and below the timeline, that's about maybe a quarter of the events that we have. I think all in total, we have like 120 events, like firsts, magazines, special events, conferences, and all kinds of things that we were able to get into and make a difference in. So that's all going up there. And in addition to that, there's 4 or 5 of us. There's 5 of us working on the timeline, actually 6 of us. And then there's 4 of us that are working on the information that goes with it. So you're going to see the label. It's going to be in a column with the year that the event took place. And then you're going to look, there's going to be a podium between the 2 display cases, and there's going to be a book there, which we do have. It's already there. And it has all the information for that event. So you can look down, find the year, find the event, and then you can read about it. It'll be a short page with like maybe a picture and then a QR code that takes you to part of our website that we're going to dedicate to all this history. So it's a really big project. It turned into something huge from a little kind of like hey, we picked up some display cases. We got them for cheap. And it's like, all right, let's kind of do a history kind of thing. And that blossomed into this big projects. So this has been over the last couple of weeks, and it's really, really fun. I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun here, and that's why I love this job so much. Like, I have a lot of freedom to do projects like this, and it's nice to work for a place where they appreciate you having ideas, that you get excited about something, and you take charge, you take the initiative and do it, and they don't mind. Plus, I mean, most of the shit I don't tell my boss I'm doing anyway until it's already done. I'm like, hey, look what we got. Where'd this come from? Oh man. I think he saw the sign, because I put the sign up for the Mystery Museum, and I think he saw it like 2 weeks later, and he's like, where'd this sign come from? I was like, oh, it's been there. It's been there for like a year. What are you talking about? All right. We got anything else? Ooh, hey, Amy. How do you like your fancy Star Trek chair? Star Trek? Not Trek. No, we're not Trekkies here. Actually, I do like Star Trek. I mean, I'm
from the color.
Next gen. So this is my new chair.
It's a tricky chair.
It's a racing chair. It's a racing chair. It's nice. I like it. The old chair was like, I would sit here and slowly sink down. But this is nice. I got this. I can do the whole footrest thing. Look at this. Put my feet up. Be like, oh yeah, I love it. Very comfy, and yeah, I love it. I love that it matches my frame. That's why I picked orange. I'm like, yeah, so it matches. I have the best chair here. I do. So that our John is our HR / like, I don't know, finance chief financial officer, something like that. So all expenses go through him, and I asked him if I could get this, and he's like, yeah. And when it came in, I put it together. Like, he came in and he was like, this looks nice. Can I sit in it? And he sat down and he's like, this is really nice. He's like, oh. And then everybody else came in and sat in it, and now everybody wants these chairs.
They're comfortable chairs. That's why they're for gamers.
I know. So you can sit here and be like, I want to get one for home.
I have one in my craft room.
I know. I saw one on Facebook Marketplace for like $25. A similar one to this that I was gonna look tomorrow and see if it's still available, and then go get it so I can have it in my home office, because I have a home office now too. Starting to set up a studio there too, just so just in case the weather is so bad that I can't walk the 20 yards to get here. It's got to be something bad. I don't think we haven't had weather that bad that I could not make it to work. In fact, I was here. No, I was the only one here.
There were days when he shouldn't have come, because if he had to drive, he wouldn't have made it.
Oh yeah, if I had to drive, I would never have made it here.
So,
but I made it here. Oh, what's this? Damn it, Bob is getting vickered in 3, 2, 1. So CFI is younger than Kenny.
No, he's Bob.
No, I'm kidding. No, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I know. CFI is younger than I am, which is kind of cool. I like it. I like that they've been around for 50 years. I mean, that's a lot. You imagine, like, this magazine came out in 76. That means right now we have 48 years worth of content. And if you can see it right here, all these blue binders, that's all from issue number 1, which is here, all the way up to, what is it? That is 2016. So I have all the issues from there, and then I have all the single copies over in not binders. What do you call them? The red things on the shelf.
They're like library holders.
Library holders.
I don't know what
they're kind of like big, sturdy folders that hold about like 20 or 30 issues each. So I have them. I have them all there.
Publications.
Yeah. So all the magazines actually fit in them, and I have them all there in order and all that. So really cool. But all right, let's move on. Mike's still okay? Mike's still doing all right? Is it better? I did turn it down a little bit. Turn down a little bit. Going back to the matter of UFO, UAPs, classified black projects, or non-terrestrial visitors. I guess that's what you're asking. If these things are classified projects or extraterrestrial visitors. So I think there's a third. Oh yeah, I mean non-terrestrial, but that means extraterrestrial. Terrestrial means here. Oh. So I think there's a third option there, and I think that's the biggest category. Just mistakes. I think it's a lot of mistakes, just from the reports that I see, and the shit that I get sent. People make a lot of mistakes, and for them, the unidentified part means it's a light in the sky, like the dark sky. It's just a light, and they don't know what it is. Nothing that's tells me that it's a flying saucer. Nothing that tells me it's anything that would come out of Star Trek, Star Wars, Stargate, or anything like that. I think it's a lot of just misinterpreted, misidentified stuff that's going on. Big mistakes. I think, there's probably some classified projects that are going on, especially in the early years. Before like Area 51 expanded its territory. You had people that could watch from the neighboring mountain, and look over Groom Lake, and probably saw some weird shit. I mean, even when we went out there, the one time we went out to Rachel, Nevada, and we went to the black mailbox. We went to the front gate or back gate. I don't know, one of the gates of Area 51. And when we were at the black mailbox, that's when we heard the sonic boom.
Yeah, right around that.
Yeah, and that was really, really cool. We were on that long road that's nowhere. Nobody's on it except people going to the little alien. And we had just left there. We came back. We were at the black mailbox. We were putting like stuff in it. We had like a token and business cards and stuff. Yeah, and the stickers. And we heard the sonic boom. And I've heard it on video and TV shows and stuff, but to actually hear it for real was like cool. That was cool. That was the first time that ever happened. And I'm sure it was just they're doing tests. And I mean, even talking to the locals, the old guy, the stereotypical old guy on the rocking chair. Remember him with the beard and the dog?
Right around
yeah.
There. Oh my god.
The dog that was like almost too fat to be able to walk.
He just didn't want to get up. He was sitting under a bunch of trees, just rocking on his rocking horse.
Yeah.
It was like right out of a movie from like the 50s.
Yeah, I was waiting for the banjos to start. Yeah, but I mean, even him, like he was like, "Yep, happens all the time, every day." But yeah, I don't. When it comes to whether aliens have visited the planet, I don't think so. I don't think there's any evidence of it. I don't think that ever happened, or has happened recently, or will happen in the near future. Sadly, the science just says the distances are too impossible, at least for now. So I don't know. Maybe something will happen in the future. I don't know, but I don't think it's going to happen, which is depressing. Thinking about how much space is in space, and how many other planets there are and all that stuff. It's just, it's mind-boggling. So hope that answered your question. That's the best answer I can give you. All right. Wisdom. What are your thoughts about the Madman Markham case? I don't know what that is. So let's look it up. Got something in my eye. Hold on. There we go. Madman Markham. Markham? Markham. Madman Markham case. Update. Yahoo News. Update on this. Ooh. Is that him? In October, we covered the story of Madman Mike Markham, who seemingly vanished after claiming to have invented a time machine and appearing on the Art Bell Coast to Coast. Oh my God, there you go. That's all we need to know right there. Coast to Coast, invented a time machine. I don't. This is going to sound mean, but like I'm looking at his picture, he does not look like someone that invented a time machine. Let me share it so you guys can see what I'm reading. That's the one. There we go. Let's blow this up a little bit. Oh, don't want to watch the commercial. Let's get that out. All right, Fox 2. Oh, geez, and Fox. All right, so that's the guy. Fox 2 confirmed that he spent time in jail in '95 for stealing Transformers, more than meets the eye, which he said were essential for his alleged time travel device. Recently, we discovered audio has emerged featuring Markham on Bell's other show, Midnight in the Desert, several years after he was reported to have disappeared. On the radio show, Markham recounts his journey trying to create a time machine. He goes into the details of how he created the time machine, what it looked like, and how a person would enter it. In reality, in his pursuit of equipment for his time machine, Markham stole Transformers from the St. Joseph Light and Power Generating Station in King City, Missouri. A '95 report from the Stanberry Police Department confirms the theft. He told Bell that he had spent 60 days in jail and 5 years on probation. Markham claimed to have moved to Overland Park, Kansas, where he continued his goal to make the time machine, but the legal way. Well, that's nice. You know, I like that he's going straight and narrow.
Yeah.
He dedicated 18 months to significant tests involving live subjects, hamsters and guinea pigs. Oh, dear. Oh, those poor animals. He reappeared on Coast to Coast in '96 and stated that he was 30 days away from making his legal time machine. After achieving what he deemed successful results with the animals, Markham decided to enter the time machine himself. This sounds like The Fly. This sounds like the whole plot of The Fly. Like, you know, the remake. I'm not sure about the original, but the remake where he just tests animals, and he finally decides to go in and test it himself, and it becomes The Fly. Objects disappeared and then reappeared again. If I remember correctly, I tossed in about 2,000 objects and animals in total, conducting over 200 tests. I would think, yeah, if you had 200 objects, you'd probably do 200 tests. In the audio, Markham explained how he jumped into the time machine and claimed that he woke up 800 miles away 2 years and 2 months later. According to him, the electromagnetic fields took a toll, leading to amnesia. Well, that's convenient. In short, it feels like I got hit with a flashbang. I've been there. I wake up and I'm 800 miles east of there 2 years later. Still missing. Markham hasn't made it known to Fox 2 if he is alive, and the Missouri Highway State Patrol still doesn't have him listed as a missing person. There are those who claim to have met him and talked to him about his time traveling experience. He is the subject of TikToks, YouTube channels, Reddit threads, and true crime. He became an urban legend. It's been 26 years, and the mystery will likely remain a mystery. So I'm guessing he cut his hair, shaved, got a job, and he's living among us under an assumed name. That would be my guess. Oh, I mean, that's yeah. I don't buy into it at all. It's an interesting story, but because of what's involved, like Coast to Coast Radio, I mean, that's just sensationalized, you know, to the hilt there. So I don't really buy into it at all. It's interesting, but I'm just looking at the guy going, no, you didn't invent a time machine. No. All right. That was good. Damn it, Bob. How do you feel about this stupid daylight savings time?
There's nothing stupid about it. We're getting more sunlight.
Oh, I think the whole thing is stupid. I think going back and forth, yes, I don't like it. I wish they would abolish it. Just get rid of it.
Going back and forth is, enough. But
just cut it the middle That's it. Cut it
Swing
in the
ahead
middle.
and stop.
And
Don't
that's
do
it.
Anymore.
Let's go ahead a half hour.
No.
Or jump back. No, spring forward, fall back. Well, yeah, spring. We'll go ahead a half hour. That's it. And then never again. Abolish it. That's the way the time is.
That'll mess up every clock and computer in the world.
No, it won't.
It will.
Oh, yeah. That's what they said about Y2K. And we're fine.
Yeah, but that wasn't a difference in time.
That was computers that they thought were gonna go back to zero.
I know, but
it's a difference of a half hour. You just recalibrate. That's all. Recalibrate, reprogram it. It's fine. Everything goes off the world clock anyway. So you change one clock, it filters out to everyone. It's like Independence Day. You upload the virus, it filters through the mothership down to all the other ships. All the aliens crash.
Probably just mess everybody up.
Just hate changing the times. Just stop it. Let me just stick with one. As soon as I get used to a time, like they change it. I hate it. Hey, Schumacher. How you doing? Hope all is well, Dave. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. All right, moving on.
Here's a nice one.
Dave pops in when I'm ranting about daylight savings time. You never know what we're going to bitch about on this show. Macy? Is that how Macy Rose?
Mm-hmm.
Macy Rose. That's cool. That sounds like a country song. Macy Rose, coming home to the place I believe in West Virginia.
I belong, not believe.
I believe.
The place.
I'm making up my own words. Just stop.
And it's not.
I'm sorry. I'm not making fun of you. I'm going off. I didn't want to get a copyright strike. Making up my own words. Is there anything in the first issue that you couldn't explain at the time that you can now? First issue of Skeptical Inquirer?
Yeah.
You mean?
That's a very good question.
Let's go to the book. This is fun. I never got to do this. Don't look at my butt. Oh, the chair's in the way. Let's see. So here's a fun fact. The first, I believe, 3 issues were actually called the Zetatech. There it is. That's issue number 1, the Zetatech. And then they changed it. So issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and then, issue 4 was the first time they called it the Skeptical Inquirer. So let's see. What were the main stories? In the fall, winter of 1976, we have observations on Dianetics. We have psychics, clairvoyance, and the real world. A social psychological analysis. Scientists as experts, observations on objections to astrology. So psychics, nah. Couldn't explain. So psychics, we can explain that. Astrology, we can explain that because that's just bullshit. Are astronomers and astrophysics qualified? I can't read either. Are astronomers and astrophysicists qualified to criticize astrology? I think almost anyone is qualified to criticize astrology. Biorhythms and sports performance. Well, that'd be interesting. The Von Däniken chariots. Von Däniken's chariots.
Oh, wow.
A primer in the art of cooked science. Chariots of the gods. I have those books. I had that book series. A couple book reviews. So that's about it. They were small books. As you can see, like these. Oh, let me do this. So that's the book. There's actually 2 volumes there compared to the format now. So, but not a lot in there. Yeah, I mean, I don't think to answer your question, I don't think there's anything in here that we couldn't explain now. The next issue was the Geller phenomena. Uri Geller, that quack. So yeah, it's interesting. Like once in a while, I will go back and look through the issues, especially now. We're working on that timeline project, and I keep going back to the issues of this and Free Inquiry, which is our other publication, just to look at these events and what was covered at the time. And it's interesting to see what was the topic of discussion, what was big, what was important at the time. Really interesting stuff. So I hope that answered your question. I'm not really sure if it did or not, but there you go. All right, next question. This is good. Daniel Reed, you make fun of my singing, and you make fun of my singing. I do. I know I can't sing. You can actually sing. I mean, I'll give you credit.
Yeah, at least
you
Daniel
can
has
sing.
a little bit of
Wait,
rhythm.
we can do this. Wait. I believe we have some of Daniel. Hey, here we go. Yeah, you can't hear it. We can't hear it because we don't have headphones in. But everyone should have heard that. That was Daniel. Hopefully, if it worked right. That was Daniel singing. I haven't been able to use it yet. But I'm looking for an excuse to be able to do it. But no one has. I haven't been sent a picture. I haven't done a. Oh, we did not hear that. Oh my goodness! Why? Uh-oh. Now I'm really concerned.
Maybe it's your mixer.
Maybe it's the mixer that something's wrong. Because you guys should have heard that. I don't know why that didn't play.
Don't hit it again.
I'm not going to play it again. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Now, oh my goodness, what is going on? All right.
Never going home tonight.
Oh my goodness. I'll walk you home and come back and try to figure out what's going on, because that should have went through. Because I have sound effects that are on my mixer. It might be my mixer that's fucking up tonight. I don't know why.
Maybe we just have to turn it off, turn it back on.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to do that, because if I do that, it might, because StreamYard is picky about that, and then it'll be like, your mic was unplugged. After the show, I'll try to do it again.
Did you reboot it after you added?
I haven't I usually try to reboot the PC, and I didn't do that today. Yeah, like after, because it's been on all week, and I usually try to do it because sometimes this happens. So I apologize for that. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
Don't be sad, guys. We'll hear it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you'll hear it in 2 weeks or so.
Kenny will have it up and running by then.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, that was a big fuck up. Next. Any questions? No, we don't. Fig Newtons, fruit or cake? The answer may shock you.
If it's going to shock me, I would have to say cake, because I think it's fruit.
Well, isn't that the cake with the fruity center?
Yeah. So
let's go to Google. Actually, let's ask Alexa. Alexa, what is a fig Newton?
A fig Newton is a soft cookie filled with sweet fruit paste, typically made with fig jam.
It says it's a cookie
made with fig jam.
Fig jam. Wait, let's turn it up, because I don't think people can hear it.
Also, I can give you notifications on new movies being released. Would you like me to do that?
No. So it's a cookie. Fig Newton. Well, I didn't really think it was a. What is a fig Newton? What's it made of? I don't care about the ingredients, because I'm not gonna.
Why? That's what you want to know. What it's made of?
They are a Nabisco trademarked version of a cookie filled with sweet fruit paste. Fig Newtons, not popular. Chewy cookie. So it's not a cake, and it's a fruit paste. So technically, it's got fruit in it. Food.
It's supposed to be fruit. It's fig. So it's a fig.
What the fuck is a fig?
A fig.
What's a fig?
It's a fruit. Oh my gosh! Look it up.
Well, what's a Newton?
Fig Newton. But it's a
Where are we going with this conversation?
You don't know what a fig is.
What is a fig? A fig is the fruit of a ficus tree. Am I saying that right? Ficus.
Yeah, ficus.
Ficus tree, which is part of the mulberry family. Figs are teardrop shaped. All right. So, what the hell's a Newton?
A Newton is a cookie.
Is it a cookie?
Yeah.
No. Well, no. This is a unit of measurement.
Did he spell it right?
What is a Newton? I know how to spell Newton. I think. Did I spell it right? Big Newton. Yeah, I spelled it right. What is a Newton cookie? Cookie? Cookie. I don't know where this show is going. It just brings up fig Newtons. What is it?
It's a cookie.
Why are fig cookies called Newtons? This is what I want right here. Thank you,
Here,
Google.
Okay, why are they called
The product was named after the city of Newton, Massachusetts.
There we go.
We can go visit.
We could. They have a factory there?
The Kennedy Biscuit Company had recently become associated with the New York Biscuit Company, and the two merged to form Nabisco. Ooh. After which the fig rolls were trademarked as Fig Newtons. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! I think the rum's kicking in. I'm feeling good. Oh my goodness. I learned something today. That was good. I did not know that.
There you go.
You
didn't know
I did not know that.
Something? How did you not know a fig wasn't a fruit?
You know, the only like in-depth conversation I've ever witnessed, not had myself, about Fig Newtons was the one with Penny and Sheldon on The Big Bang when they're talking about Fig Newtons. Oh, this is like, wow. Figs are measured in newtons when they fall off the tree. Leonard. Oh my God. Yeah. You guys are great. I love the questions that come in.
Thanks, Tom. That was
Fun
funny.
facts. Some figs are fertilized by fig wasps that crawl inside and lay eggs. The fig then absorbs the dead wasp. Enjoy your newtons. Oh,
I don't think so, Tom.
we're going to look this up.
Because they use a fig paste.
What fig wasps? Yeah, but what if the wasp is part of the paste?
It's part of
Because
the
it's pasted.
fig.
It's all grounded into a paste.
Yeah.
You got bug parts in there, wasp parts. Oh, don't look at these pictures.
That's why
Don't look
it's
at the
so
pictures.
good for
Don't
you.
look at the... Oh, that was horrible. I am never
Don't.
eating a fig Newton again in my life. Not that I like go out of my way to get them, but I am definitely going to avoid them at all
Thanks, Tom.
costs.
Thanks.
That
You
was
just ruined
awful.
it. You just ruined
That
my
was
fig
awful.
Newton.
Jade
Use
Kitten.
extra
Oh,
protein.
yes, Jade
Because
Kitten.
fig
I
Newtons are good for you.
Love the comments. Like the little cookie bits. Yummy one. Yep, I think so. I think so. Oh my goodness. Where has this show gone? We went down some hole. I don't know where we're at. We're somewhere. We're down the Fig Newton
Plain
hole.
Tom.
All right, I think that's it for questions, right? We good?
There's one more.
One more? Okay. Good. Let's see. Wisdom. I like the name, dude. I really do. How long do you think it will take for the truth to come out about Cody and Satori? I don't.
Unfortunately, never.
Yeah, I agree. Look at me. I'm getting all serious now. It's my serious look. I think this is something that that got out of their hands. Honestly, I think it got way too big for them. They don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle so much attention, and they realize that they dug a hole. They dug a hole they can't climb out of. So I imagine they're going to be quiet for a while, kind of hide, hoping it dies down. But I don't think they're going to be able to just go out in public without people asking questions about this. As to will they ever come clean about it? No. Will anyone find the truth? No, because I don't think they're going to subject themselves to that testing, because then once it comes out, that causes, that's a snowball effect. Because all the people, like, and yes, I'm gonna say up front that I'm definitely biased. I have an idea, my own idea about what's going on. If it's proven to be true, then I will most definitely change my worldview. I don't think that's going to happen. And if they ever do subject themselves to an actual scientific test, which again, I don't think they will, and it's shown that it was false and that they were doing it, they were hoaxing it, that means so many people are going to feel so stupid. So many people that have come out and just like done videos and made public announcements like, I support this, I support that. They are going to look so silly and feel embarrassed about this, and let down. And I think it's going to reflect really, really poorly. I mean, more poorly on them, Cody and Satori, than it does already. So I don't think they're ever going to actually follow through and subject themselves to an actual test, a legitimate test. They will do it if it's with ghost hunters who agree to follow their own rules. Like, I'm not going to take off my shoes and socks, and stuff like that. So as long as they're very gullible kind of ghost hunters that say, all right, we're going to believe you no matter what, they might let them test them, but it's not going to be a legitimate test. It's going to be the same shit that we see that we've already seen. And I did see somebody did, I think, Mythos. I don't know how he pronounces it. Mythos did a video. I'm talking about how Sam and Cody now believe it was real, which is just stupid. I mean, they're just entertainers. They're not investigators whatsoever. But yeah, I don't think it's been out there. I put my challenge out there. Not my challenge, the CFI IG $500,000 challenge. I put that out there. I did offer. I put it in the challenge. I offered that if they actually go through and follow through with the preliminary test for the CFI IG, I will cover the cost of them flying out there. But they have to first go through the preliminary test, and then I'll pay for the travel things. I'll reimburse them. But I've also talked to Jason. Everybody knows, like, me and Jason are good friends, and we've had discussions about this. And like I've asked him to just pass it along, and he has. And as far as I know, he told me, like, he encouraged them to take me up on the offer. So that's as far as I can go with it. I'm not gonna push. I'm not gonna be, that guy and just constantly hound them, because I don't think they're going to do it anyway. So I'm not going to waste my time and energy on that, pursuing that. If they're up for it, let's do it. I'll help plan it. But no, I don't think it's going to happen, because it's just, they have too much to lose. I mean, if they've lost a lot already, I don't think they're going to take that extra step.
Okay, there's one more question that I did miss, and I apologize. It was
okay.
Earlier.
Boo Productions Paranormal. Been watching your stuff too. I hate apps, but why do you think the Spirit Talker app can seem to be accurate at times? I haven't played with it, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and just say that it's part of a subjective experience. And you kind of put it in the right words there, that it can seem to be accurate at times. Is it really? I mean, and how do you put that to the test? Are you asking for names? Are you asking for experiences? Are you asking random questions? And it seems like you're getting accurate answers, but are you really? I would put aside like specific questions, like very specific questions that have nothing to do with the paranormal or nothing to do with what like the location that you might be at while using this app, and ask it and give it a time frame. Like, you need a time frame. Give an answer within 10 seconds, and have that set up. And then if you get something that you think is relevant to your question, then play it for other people. Let them hear it. See if they come up with the same thing you do. These apps are for entertainment. That's pretty much it. There is no science behind them except for random algorithms that spit out words. I don't think I mean, honestly, if we go off the premise that ghosts are the spirits of dead people. You'd have to have some kind of knowledge of these things. Like, do you know how to make it say words? Do I know how to make it say words? We don't. We don't. Like all these tests that ghost hunters give ghosts, say this, make the radio say that, make this, happen.
Or
like,
coincidence.
Or for coincidences. That's it. Like, I mean, well, it really comes down to what's really happening. Is it a coincidence? Is it just something that is it almost like wishful thinking? Again, I think you should lay down like an exact plan with specific questions that have specific answers, and go from there. But honestly, look at the fine print on the app, see what it does. Make sure it's not recording you, because they do. I think Parple, he's a big YouTube debunker. He's going into several apps that claim that they didn't use the microphone, but they actually did. There was a code in there that turned on your microphone, so it was listening and using the words and repeating them back with reverb and stuff like that on it. So definitely have to be aware of that kind of thing. I mean, I haven't played with it. If it's a paid one, I won't play with it because I'm not going to pay for an app. But if you had it and you want to chat one day, jump on a video chat, and we can play with it and just talk about it more, I'm totally up for that. I think that would be fun. For the record, I never used it on an investigation, but I want to try to find out how it works. The best thing I can do is just tell you, like, sit down in a room, like a room in your house, and just talk, or let it go. Just let it go. Don't say anything. And just, if it starts spitting out words, then it's going to spit out random words, no matter what you say.
Yeah, especially if you're quiet and it just starts spitting stuff out.
I mean, honestly, I kind of do this thing where you can either, when it comes to spirit boxes and random noises and stuff like that come out of radios, you can do a couple things, like a couple tests, just to see how random answers can be. And one is to actually get yourself a radio, like I do have one back here, back there. It's an old radio, like 1950s style radio with the dial, and ask your questions and just go back and forth. Turn that dial back and forth, go through the stations, and see if you get an answer. Because some of your most common questions are, what's your name? Or what year is it? Or something like that. Common things that you're going to hear on a radio station with commercials and news and just talk radio. You're going to hear those kind of things. Another thing that I suggest sometimes is when the news comes on, like the local news or the national news, when it comes on, ask a question, do your EVP session. Like, ask your questions that you would normally ask during your EVP session and see if you get answers. Ask, like, what's your name? And wait to see if something comes up on the news that sounds like a name or is a name. Or if you're only getting part of that word, does that sound like a name? Because again, if you're going through cycles and stuff like that, you don't know. But that's for spirit boxes and ghost boxes and stuff like that. When you're talking about apps, there's other things that can go wrong, like recorders, microphones being on without your knowledge, and then random word generators. Like, does it have a word bank? Is it programmed to have words and it's just going to spit it out?
Can you add words to the bank?
Yes, we did that. There was what came up? We were talking about it.
Video we were watching.
Yeah, and we did find out that the app that they were using, you could add words to the word bank.
So they had all their names in there.
Yeah. So you could easily program in your own names and then have it as part of the word bank that it comes that it pulls from. So lots of things you got to look at. But I haven't experienced it. I haven't played with it, so I don't know all the options or limitations on it. So that's the best I can do. Hope that answered your question. All right. I think we're close. We're good. We're 2 hours.
Pointing them to a different direction.
I bet Jared from Amy's Crypt could answer how they work better. I'm not sure I know who that is.
And I think he's just putting it out there that
Oh,
to
okay.
the person
All right.
that asked the
Okay, good.
question.
Good. All right, cool. Cool. I think we can wrap it up then.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
That was the last question.
Awesome. All right, people. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry my mic didn't work so great tonight. I'm sorry that my mixer did not play my audio like it should. But hopefully I'll have it fixed by next time. There is no show next week. No show next Friday. I will be on a road trip exploring a certain haunted place. We'll see. We'll see what it is. I'll tell you the next time we have a show. For events, again, if you're in the Buffalo area, come on out to the center. We got stuff going on this weekend. We got Lego Day tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock here at the center. We got
I have gay bingo tomorrow night.
yeah,
Buffalo gay bingo. I'm excited.
that should be fun.
Yeah,
That should be fun. You should
I'm
have fun.
excited.
And then let's see. Sunday is Secular Sunday here at the center. I think that's in the morning. I think that starts at like 10:30 or 11 or something like that. I'm not sure. If you check the Center for Inquiry Western New York website or Facebook page, it'll be on there. And then tomorrow, I believe at 1 o'clock. Let me see. So 12 noon. Oh, that's weird. So when is Secular Sunday? Maybe that's earlier, because 12 noon is supposed to be the cyanotype photos that I talked about. We're going to make cyanotype images with the sun, using the sun and negatives that we print out onto treated paper. It's going to be fun. We're going to play with it. We're going to play with some photography, old school photography. I can't wait. I'm so excited about it. So we're going to do that. What else? I can't tell you about next weekend because that's a secret. And then on the 24th, if you're in the Buffalo area, we're going to have another workshop. We're going to be making pinhole cameras, but eclipse themed pinhole cameras. We got a whole bunch of boxes. We actually spent last night here painting boxes. The inside of the box is black. And then we're going to cut holes. We're going to put foil on it, do a pinhole, and it's all for viewing the eclipse so that you can view it safely if you want to. You can use the sunglasses. Not sunglasses. Don't use sunglasses. The eclipse glasses that we have. So everyone will have a pair of them, but this is a cool, like old school kind of feature, making a pinhole camera. And we'll show you how. We'll talk about what they are and why they use them and all that stuff. So it'll be fun. And then I think that's pretty much it for May. In April, the first week of April is busy, really busy. And I have a secret place I'm going to with the side-eye guy. So if you know the side-eye guy from YouTube, I'm going to be hanging out with him. He's coming to the States for a week or so, visit some places, and one of the places he invited me to come along. So I'm excited. I'm excited to meet him because I love meeting people in person that I've known for a while and interact with and work with. So really, really fun. So with that, I'm going to shut up because I'm going to ramble on and on and on and on. Thank you, everyone. I'm so appreciative that everyone hung out tonight, and good questions, good conversations. Yeah, we made it. We made it. Full 2 hours.
Big Newtons, Tom.
Big noons. I'm I'm excited that I learned something, but I'm also disgusted when I saw the pictures. So never again. Never again. All right, everyone. Have a good weekend. Stay safe, and remember, never stop learning. See you in 2 weeks.
See you guys.